This is Bob Scott, Superintendent of Avon Lake City Schools. First, I want to thank everybody that has already filled out the 2020 census. It is so important that we have 100% of the Lorain County residents fill out the census. It allows us to access billions of dollars of federal funds. If you happen to be one of those people that have not filled out the census yet, please do it right now. We need you. It only takes you about 10 minutes. It is secure and it is confidential. You might think, well, why is it so important for me to fill this out? As an educator, I get to see the importance of these federal dollars that are allotted by the census every day. Two of our biggest programs in schools that deal with our at-risk kids, Title I and Title 6B. Title I deals with kids that are struggling in reading and math, and Title 6B deals with education, are funded according to the census. The more dollars we have, the better we can deal with these kids that are some of our most at-risk kids. The other piece of this is also our voice in Washington, D.C. And people might say, oh, in schools, why is it so important that we have representation in Washington, D.C., in Congress? Well, I think, as you know, a lot of times policy, especially federal or state policy, really does affect schools. We need our local voices to be heard. We need 100% of the people in Lorain County to fill out the census so we can keep our representatives in Congress. You know, it is so important that we get 100% of Lorain County residents to fill out the census. You know, please, if you have not done it yet, if you've got the paper one and you want to go that direction, please fill it out and put it in the mail. It doesn't cost you anything. If you'd rather do it online, go to www.my2020census.gov and fill it out there. You know, thank you in advance. You know, this is so important to us. You know, be safe. You know, go out and lend a helping hand to somebody who needs help, and thank you.
Hi, I'm Greg Zilka, the mayor of the city of Avon Lake.
I'm Ted Esborn, Economic Development Director. The mayor and I are going to tell you why the census matters for economic development and population growth in Avon Lake and every city.
We need an accurate census to get federal funding for transportation and infrastructure. Census data determines how much money our region gets to maintain the roads and bridges that our businesses need to get products and employees in and out of Avon Lake.
Census data determines the federal funding that the Small Business Administration, or SBA, gets for our region. Many small business owners have problems securing loans or lines of credit and might miss opportunities to expand or grow their business. When these businesses need financing alternatives to commercial banks, they rely on the loans available from the SBA.
The census is used to determine political representation at the local, state, and national levels. If you want your community's business interests represented in government decision-making, you need the census to accurately reflect everyone in our city.
Accurate census data can tell a business owner where to open a store and what products and services to offer based on the population. It can also indicate where to locate a new office or facility that is close to the ideal workforce. Census data is a key ingredient in a wide range of economic analyses.
If you haven't filled out the census for your household yet, do it now. For more information, visit census.gov.
Hi, this is North Ridgeville Mayor Kevin Corcoran to discuss the importance of completing your census information for Census 2020. The census is the single best source of information about the demographics and growth potential of a city. Business leaders use the information to make decisions about locating real estate developments, office space, and store locations, the construction of hospitals and urgent care facilities, distribution services, and warehouses. They use the information to identify customer locations, customer demand, and the local labor force. Business leaders rely on the information every day to make decisions that create jobs and grow our local economies. Please complete your census information today to help your local community grow and prosper.